Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Oops, what do we got here? Oh, there's been some heartache here. And I see the sun. All right, something's clearing up here. Well, it looks like you got some love coming in here. Got a curious person here. Someone's shining a light. I feel there's happiness. Someone's looking for clarity. Someone's seeing things clearly. Someone may have hurt someone's feelings because they didn't tell them everything they needed to know. Yeah. This is someone interested. Like this is a person who's actually interested. They're curious. They want to know everything. Now this could be someone who wants to know things that hurt you. Yeah, see this, you got the High Priestess, someone trusting their inner knowing. I feel like you probably know what this is about. The High Priestess, yeah. Some Pisces energy here. Cancer, Scorpio. Some Leo energy. Yeah, someone's interested. They want to know everything. Feel some of you are keeping a lot to yourself, not saying too much here. See, just keeping it all in. But this is about going within. This person wants to know. Maybe they hurt you, or they just want to know. Wow, this is a unusual energy. Let's have a look, Virgo. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Yeah, it has to do with somebody walking away. They may want to know why you walked away from a situation. Someone's moving towards new, looking for something new. This person might know some things already. They could be the one keeping it to themselves. Tell me about the sun. Yeah, so someone starting something new. Someone's no longer talking to someone else here. They're no longer giving here. Yeah. I mean, it could be someone breadcrumbing a little bit, but like I say, I feel this is just someone who's going to tell you why they walked away, either from yourself or someone else. But it could be somebody wanting to know everything about you. This is usually someone who wants to know everything. Patiently waiting, hoping it pays off. They're looking for answers. Yeah, so someone here maybe made an excuse here. It's often someone who doesn't follow through. It has to do with why. So either you walked away or they did. I feel like it's yourself. I feel the feminine energy possibly. But if you're a masculine, it's why somebody walked away. Because they have a person here who made up an excuse. Somebody wasn't reaching out or they were breadcrumbing. There was a lack of clarity. So someone's seeing clearly now. Yeah. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I see somebody here putting themselves out there. So someone's seeing the bigger picture now. They're seeing things clear. So this is somebody here possibly walking away from someone before they start something new. So it could be someone made up an excuse because they hadn't walked away yet. There may have been a third party. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you do know. It's possible. This is, yeah. Tell me about the High Priestess. Yeah, this is someone distancing themselves. This is also someone who waits a little time in between for things to calm down, but this is an energy of someone distancing themselves, someone moving on, see nothing to see here. They're just telling someone. So I feel this is either you walked away or they did, but somebody here definitely was trying to distance themselves from someone before they started something new. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So this could be a masculine Virgo. Yeah, someone wasn't reciprocating or sharing a lot. They weren't giving a whole lot or sharing a lot. This is time. Somebody's not sharing, giving someone enough time, energy. They're not sharing a lot about self. Yeah. It has to do with somebody building, working, maybe more focused on work, not making someone a priority or just not putting in a whole lot of effort the way they communicate. It's definitely someone focused a lot on work, though. It's a person who likes to plan, prepare ahead. Yeah. But we have someone missing someone. So we have someone missing someone, longing for love. There's too much time in between where someone's not seeing someone. They're not giving. And they're just, I feel, tossing breadcrumbs. Are not really talking at all. It has to do with why someone walked away. Some sort of, someone here, it has to do with the truth. Yeah, I see someone trying to avoid chaos, conflict, drama. Someone's trying to avoid. So, but you know, and this is somebody here who, this is someone who's actually creating the drama. And I'll tell you why, because they're not reciprocating, because they're not communicating clearly. This is why. I feel if you're the feminine, you walked away. This is where you probably maybe should have told this person, but you can flip the energy. Yeah, this is one of those readings. But yeah, it's just someone missing someone, longing for love. Someone putting it out there, waiting for somebody. It's about somebody putting it out there. Somebody letting somebody know how they feel. Yeah. Someone wasn't making someone a priority. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Some more Pisces energy. This is someone taking a little pause here, looking at things from a different perspective, often putting the shoe on the foot the other person feels, but somebody wasn't reciprocating, or just, like I say, it's a person who makes up excuses, or they don't follow through. Whatever it is that happened here is why someone walked away. They weren't a priority. This person's working. Yeah. I feel it's just someone here focused more on work. They're not really making this person a priority. Plain and simple. Yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I see strong Pisces, Cancer. Yeah. Little fire here. It could be some Scorpio energy. Yeah. Earth here. Just the energies. Yeah. So someone may be checking out other people too. There could be some jealousy here. See, I do see possible jealousy because this is someone letting other people know they're open, making themselves available. This is someone checking out other people, but it's almost like this is someone creating the drama. Maybe even there was a third party, but this has to do with why someone walked away. There was hurt or feeling that there was a third party. Yeah, either or. Yeah, somebody younger, immature, focused on self. It's all about me. Yeah, here for a good time, not a long time. See, someone who's just here for a good time. Soon as there's any kind of confrontation, but they're the ones doing it. They're creating the confrontation. Here for the good times when things get tough. This is someone who just walks away. So this is just somebody showing you they're not actually interested enough. So if you are walking away from this person, and this is someone showing you you're not a priority. They don't put a lot of effort in. See, if you're missing this person, like I say, they're just here for the good times. If there's any struggle or any kind of confrontation, they just move on. Nothing to see. I feel, like I say, you can flip the energy, but like I say, I see a Queen of Cups letting other people know they're available. There's other opportunities coming in. Yeah, manifesting something new. This could be someone who manipulates a little bit too here. So be very careful of someone who manipulates. Could be a third party. There may have been someone younger. But it's often just an energy of someone who really doesn't, they're just here for the good times. If there's any kind of confrontation, they just walk away. King of Pentacles, avoiding confrontation. But I actually feel this is the person causing it. Yeah, because they're keeping it all in, even being a little smug at times. See, keeping it all in, a little full of themselves. I'm going to tell you, whoever this King of Pentacles is, if you are the feminine and you are a Virgo, this person, I feel, is kind of manipulating here a little bit. I do feel there's just something doesn't feel right with this person. Tell me about the Magician. I feel like you're trying to manifest something new. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. Yeah. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. What is this person up to? Yeah, see, someone who pushes you away. See, if you stand up to this person, they push you away or don't. See, then it's your fault, basically. you know, but it's not. It's because they're pushing you away. They're not letting you in. They're keeping it all to themselves. They won't tell you how they feel. This is just a person who's emotionally detached, I feel, overall. They're not really that interested. They're not putting in effort. They're showing you. They're showing you. Yeah. They're just here for the good times. So someone immature or just not ready. But I mean, you can flip the energy. And if you are the masculine, you're trying to avoid confrontation with someone else. Like I say, it's often someone who stays at work. They work a lot, maybe avoiding confrontation at home, drama, whatever. There could be children. But yeah, I mean, there could be somebody younger here, somebody kind of childlike, or actually children, confrontational energy or jealous. Someone younger. It could be too for some of you. But yeah, this is just a person, I feel. It's all about themselves. They kind of focus on self. It's all about me. Yeah. So I feel like you're not getting what you want. They're not filling your cup. See, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. This is somebody hiding behind a mask too. They're not really showing their true self. They keep it all in. See, they don't want to give you anything. They don't want to do the work. They'd rather if you just did all the work. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they keep it all in. They don't want to give anything. They don't want to put any work into it, any effort whatsoever. You're not a priority. That's what they're showing you. Yeah, they just want to be single. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor. Yeah, I feel it's I hate to say it, but it looks like it's the King of Pentacles causing the drama. But you see, they're not making you a priority. Yeah. Yeah, so someone moving slow, dragging their feet, focused on their money. But I do see there's assessing this situation. This person could be missing you, but like I say, this could be something else going on at this person's home or their workplace. Somebody younger, chaos, conflict, always dealing with drama, and it could go that way too. But this is someone who pushes someone away when they stand up for them too. If someone stands up to them, this person just walks away. They won't deal with it. I just feel there's a little manipulation here. A little bit of mind games or something going on. But like I say, the situation doesn't serve. See, it's an energy of knowing when someone doesn't have your best interest at heart. It's about releasing it. It's not meant to be. It is what it is. See, it's about letting it go. And someone getting out, being open to other offers and opportunities. Yeah, because it feels off. See, they're just not your type. There's something just off, right? Well, it's always a little bit of a turn-off, too. If someone keeps pushing you away, you reach out, they push you away, or you stand up to them for it, and they're gone, right? But I'm going to feel like you're the one who's going to walk away in the end here, because I see someone letting other people know they're available, getting out, being more social. Definitely I see you being happier. If you are that feminine energy, if you're the masculine here, this is likely someone very defensive and guarded now. They likely wouldn't let you in. Yeah, so someone taking a step back, seeing different after a period of time. See a little aha moment. That moment of truth, seeing the truth in a situation here. Yeah, this is someone who actually sees someone in a favorable light. But like I say, it's just... I think this is just someone, yeah, some of you got someone new. There's a new person coming in. So now they're a bit jealous. There's probably some jealousy. But I wonder if there's a younger person here, maybe a child or somebody, you know, a teenager, young adults. Usually it's a teenager energy with the Page of Wands, or a child. Or just somebody being childlike, childish. Yeah. But I do see someone assessing this situation here. See, looking ahead to see if the coast is clear. This could be yourself assessing it too. Like I say, just kind of looking at the situation. Yeah, there's been a time out. See, lots of time in between. This is somewhere you don't see someone a lot. I definitely feel it's an energy of feeling guarded. Like I feel it's just an energy of a protective mechanism too. Because I feel like you got a person, there's lots of time in between. You don't know what this person's doing. Yeah. I don't know if it even matters to you anymore, because I see new coming in. I'm seeing happiness and joy. You're just releasing it. You've timed out. See, this could be someone dragging their feet, waiting for you to heal. See, waiting for things to calm down, then they come in to start something new again. So just beware of that person. Just be careful what it is you're manifesting, because if you're manifesting this person and you get it, it may not turn out the way you expect. Okay? Yeah, no, I think you're headed down another path. See, it's about looking at things you have in common, compatibility. I feel like you don't really, I mean, you could there is compatibility. I feel you could have some things in common. But this is a person here, I feel, who just doesn't want to let someone in, period. They don't want to let anyone in. Yeah, it's just a breadcrumber, right? They don't put a lot of effort in. They drop little hints or, but I do think you've either stood up to this person, or like I say, maybe they walk away and they just block you, right? Yeah. Let's have a look at the Judgment here. Yeah, some of you are yeah, you got another opportunity. See, it's about making better decisions. You have a new opportunity. You have a new person possibly. If you get yourself out there and socialize and release this energy, things will start to move in your favor, I feel. Yeah, because I do feel somebody new, or you're just feeling happier, getting out there. Yeah, moving on from this, distancing yourself from this person, things calming down. But I still feel this is someone who may try to make a move again. And it's telling you here to manifest something new. You have everything you need to manifest what you desire. Yeah, there is a cup coming in. There is an opportunity. Yeah, you're going to make a connection with someone here. Could be someone maybe just more your type. Maybe they're just not really your type. I mean, even if there's chemistry or you get along with this person, sometimes people just don't want to let anyone in. But for most of you, it's just somebody who, they're all about themselves. They're all about themselves. So when you stand up to this person because they won't cooperate or compromise in any way, they either block you or push you away. Yeah, they're only here for the good times, but they're the one creating the drama. They're the person that's actually creating the problems. Anyway, let's have a look at this new connection you have. You're going to make a choice, out with the old, in with the new. I do see healing. I see getting over this and moving on. Yeah, I do see change. See, this is moving on. This is change. You have a new chapter. I feel like you're going to close this out. It just is what it is. It no longer serves. Yeah. But I really do think this person, I think this is somebody who knew what was expected of them. I just feel like there's someone who just won't cooperate or compromise, and that's why I feel that's a big part of a person's type, somebody who won't. But whoever this new is, I see spending time doing things together. Yeah, see, somebody who's truly interested, they want to be with you. See, if someone was really interested in you, they'd be with you. And that's what I feel. This is what I feel like you're seeing, that aha moment where you're going to realize, oh, they're just not into you, or they're just not interested. I think this is just someone who, I mean, if they have choices, maybe they have somebody younger, who knows. But there's definitely, I feel some of you, there's a distance in age for some of you. It could be that this person feels you're out of their league. I think they kind of feel that way, though. I don't know. This person's kind of got there's a little smugness there. But, I gotta tell, I mean, you could be feeling that way too, especially if you stand up to them and walk away, because I don't know who's really walking away. It looks like them just blocking you, like they got excuses, they don't follow through. Yeah, they're not telling you everything, maybe telling you a story, they tell you a story. It could be a feel sorry for me energy, but this is just a person who I feel creates their own drama. And what I like about this new energy, because I do see a healing, and I think this, what's all happened here is important to look at. It's part of healing to look at it. Let it go. You have to willingly want to let this go. It doesn't serve. This is also where you're learning your worth. Know your worth. You deserve better. You deserve better. Okay? You definitely deserve better. But I feel here, like I say, this other person's far more interested. They want to do things with you and they want to be with you. And this could be even after the fact, when you've already moved on and you connect with this person, and then you realize they weren't very interested. They didn't want to know about you. They didn't ask you about yourself, your life, your family, your children, anything. So they just don't want to know. Like, sometimes they're just not into you, right? But I feel like you definitely deserve better. Yeah, this is someone who rejects someone, ignores them. But I'm going to tell you about this person. I wouldn't be surprised they try to come back around, because I do see someone missing someone here. Feeling now they've missed an opportunity. See, woulda, coulda, shoulda. They should have just told you the truth. So someone keeping it all in, keeping their feelings to themselves, hiding behind a mask. See, waiting for time for you to heal, to get over it, for things to calm down. But I think you've already moved on here. It feels to me like you've moved on, and you've either already met this person, or it's just new, or you're just, becoming interested in this person. But I feel the lack of interest, the lack of giving and receiving from this person. Somebody is a bit more of a taker, not a giver. I feel like you probably showered a little abundance, and then you're waiting all this time for this person to reach out, to reciprocate. Yeah, now you feel like you need to protect yourself. See, they're trying to protect their money too. They're closed off. But I feel like this is now where you realize you have to protect yourself from this person. I don't think you're going to give in to them if they come around. Yeah, I feel like you're seeing the lack, the ghosting, ignoring the lack. This person's low vibrational. So I feel like you're high vibrational. Sometimes high vibrational people end up attracting low vibration. Well, they're actually attracted to you because they have so much negativity. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like some of you, like I say, I feel like you've already moved on. You got someone new, but you're having this moment where you realize, because this person's asking about you, talking about you. They're curious. They want to know about your childhood, your children, if you have any. They want to know everything, But this other person couldn't care less. So if they do come in, I'm not so sure you're going to budge and give in. No, I feel like you're moving on here. I think you got people around you that are supportive people. If you feel like you need support, or you feel like you need to kind of protect yourself in some way, you have people around you. But look at that. You've got new opportunities. Some of you have maybe a few things going on, but like I see, just feeling joy. There's opportunity. It doesn't really matter. See, getting out and socializing. Yeah, some of you, if you do, you'll get lots of attention, but they're certainly not giving you attention. And that's another thing. When someone ghosts, ignores someone, or you never hear from them, they never make a plan. They never make any kind of commitment. They just kind of expect you to be available. Slightly entitled kind of person, right? So, but yeah, I feel like, just breaking free from this. I feel like you're breaking free. I do think you're going to feel happier, a whole lot lighter, and just move on from this situation. This is someone who just comes in when they want attention, and when you want it, they push you away. I feel it's just someone who plays games because they're trying to get you to chase after them. Don't chase them. Yeah, this is someone who should have come after you, like originally they should have, but yeah. They could have been the one that walked away too, because often this is someone who'll just walk away, right? And then they're hoping, push you away, and then you'll chase after them. But I don't see you chasing after them. In fact, I feel like you just freed yourself. Yeah. I don't think you even, it's not about getting attention, but they're certainly not giving you attention. I feel they're someone who, if they don't get what they want from you, they'll go get it from somewhere else. Like, very entitled. I can see this person's future here. This is someone who's going to end up being quite single and lonely. There's going to be a lot of lack and loneliness, especially if their children leave home. If they're a single parent or have children, they leave home and they're going off to explore the world. You know, they're going on their own journeys here. But this is someone who's going to end up, their options drying up, or they're just going to end up being very lonely. And maybe that's what's already happening, and this person's thinking of coming in here. Maybe missing you, but I'd be very, very cautious. I think this is someone who actually had feelings. They're just not letting you in. It's a person who often has walls built around themselves for whatever reason, worried someone's going to take advantage of them. But inadvertently, see the tables turn, they end up kind of taking advantage of you. So that's why I feel you need to protect yourself. You're not going to let them, or you feel like they would. Yeah. It's exploitation too. Somebody kind of exploits somebody, you know. Yeah, but I think you're strong and brave. You're stronger than you know. See, tame that beast within yourself. Don't give. Don't be the one to do the work. Yeah. Like I say, there's strength in numbers. I feel like you got friends to lean on for support here, hopefully. It does look like if you do get out and break free, I definitely see you getting a lot of attention. But I do think you've got friends. Don't be afraid to ask friends for help, a little bit of support with this person, because I do think they're somebody who has a tendency to drain another person's energy because of the way they behave. So, but I wish you the best. I feel like you're moving on. I do see this chapter closing. I see a whole new chapter for you. Yeah, I see someone here. The next person who comes in is going to be confident. But I do think there's some things that you're learning here. It's how to tame that beast within yourself, not to give too much, but to also not be afraid to teach somebody how you want to be treated. Okay? Yeah, I definitely see a more positive energy in the future here. I see a house, a home, change. Some of you might even relocate here. Yeah, but see, there's change coming. You're going to take a step back and heal and find your balance again. Yeah. I think what you're going to learn is you're going to be able to know when something doesn't feel right. You're learning about somebody, whether someone's your type or not. But I think this other person who comes in is going to be a little different. And it might feel off at first, because if you've been dealing with this person for a while, thinking that they're your type, this other person's going to seem different. But there's beautiful change for the better. The next person who comes in will be confident. You'll know they're interested in you because they'll ask you questions. They'll want to know everything about you. Bye for now.